Hey. This is Coach Wheeler, and I want to talk today about the power of saying yes and embracing that change in your life. You know, being positive, being forward thinking, and using an intelligent mind to embrace life. Now, it's different to my video on the discipline of saying no, because obviously you don't just want to say yes to everything and just be a patsy and a mug and just have your life is overwhelmed and I've got all these things I've said yes to do and I've got no time and you're just smashed to pieces. We don't want that. But what I'm talking about is the power of embracing the word yes and facing life. I'm a Tony Robbins and Chloe Madanis trained life coach, an RMT Core 100 life coach. And one of the things Tony talks about is when you realize that life happens for you, not against you. That simple mind shift can be massive. So even when something negative happens, is to embrace it and think, okay, what did I learn from that? What did that teach me? When life's good, it's easy just to be happy with that. But when we embrace things and we overcome the fear of the pain of rejection, the fear of not being enough, the fear of failure, those things can cripple us. And sometimes we get trapped in that fear where we just say no. Now, it's different to the discipline of saying no and not just spreading yourself thin, as opposed to the fear of all those things crippling us. So we just say no as a default. No, I don't want to do it. No, it's safer. Now, the brain, as your bodyguard, will keep you safe. So when you say no, you're going to keep yourself safe. And that's fine. I mean, look, there's sometimes when it's prudent to say no, it's safe to say no, and to keep yourself in that safe zone. But unless you do things, unless you face life, unless you embrace life, unless you take those challenges and those things that are inside you that you really want to do, it becomes toxic. It can burn you inside. So the power of embracing life, overcoming that fear to say yes and embrace it will bring you rewards and joy and enlightenment and the richness that your life deserves. You know, so it's about facing that, not letting that fear cripple us, because we can all do it. I've done it. You know, I remember when I first started years ago as a project manager, I was so eager to get into things that I said yes all the time. And I kind of found myself in situations where sometimes I was a bit overwhelmed, but my sort of naive confidence and my naive belief that I could do anything kind of got me through it. But there have been times where I was so fearful of failure or so fearful of not being enough or kind of not being able to do things that I would just say no to keep myself safe. And yeah, I kept myself safe, you know, but it's like the saying says, you know, the ship is safe in the harbour, but that's not what it's designed to do. You know, it's designed to go out there and sail the seas through the rough waters, the calm seas, the tricky rivers, the rocky murky, you know, beaches that they have to try, you know, get through to get where they need to go. So, you know, it's about avoiding that pain, not fearing that pain, not letting that overwhelm us and get us trapped in this blocked place of fear where we say no by default. And then that can lead to you feeling miserable. It can lead to you feeling more unconfident and just sort of overwhelming, where you become sort of sad and a bit knocked back, because it's like, you know, inside you should have done that, and you know yourself. I think Jordan B. Peterson talks about it when he says, you know, sit on the end of your bed and say to yourself, am I doing enough? Am I doing what I want to do? Am I being the best version of myself that I can be? And you'll know the answer. And when you don't do that, when you avoid that, when you stay stuck in that fear and you say no too much, you can then feel worse inside you, and it becomes toxic. It can eat you alive. And in my coaching, I find it all the time. People come to me with little problems and little niggles, little limiting beliefs. And sometimes I'll say to people, and this is a thing I love to use, and sometimes they'll say, well, it can't be that simple. It can't be that straightforward. If I just say yes and do it, that it'll just work and it will happen. And I look at them and say, imagine if it is that simple. You just say yes and you go and do it. You know, when people talk about manifestations and the power of a positive mind and all those things. Just say yes and do it. And you'll realize how different life is. Like Tony says, you know, when you realize that life happens for you, not against you, it kind of changes everything. And you'll be surprised how many things will go your way because you have that positive outlook. Yes, I will do it. Even when there's a problem, yes, we can solve it. Even when there's an argument, yes, we'll get through it. Even when there's some major obstacle, yes, we will overcome it. Yes, we will. So the power of saying yes, embrace life, face life, live life, love life. Go out there and do the best you can. Be the best and truest version of yourself for yourself. I hope today's tip helps. If you've got any comments, please leave a comment and a like. Follow, subscribe, tell a friend, and look forward to more positive, wonderful, amazing tips and advice from Coach Wheeler. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a wonderful day. Peace.